Hey everyone, it's Quinn back here again on Make a Video Monday, and it's Monday, January 5th, 2026. I always do that. It's it's a new year, so happy new year. And we hope all of you had a very good Christmas and New Year's, and we were definitely busy doing lots of fun things, get-togethers and celebrations, and so much fun with the kids and some wild times with them for sure too. Trying to keep up with them and take care of them and discipline and teach and all the things in the midst of also a holiday time where our tendency is always to want to kick back and relax, but parenting is 24/7 gig, so I definitely learned parenting lessons over the break too. And now Ralphie's back to school today, and I miss him for sure. But I think we both came out of the break better for that time together. And anyway, all that to say, we did have a good Christmas and New Year's, praise the Lord. I just wasn't able to get to make a video Monday anywhere in there, but now we're back. So anyway, one thing that I've been meditating on over the Christmas season was Jesus being the true light of the world, the true light of Christmas, the true light, period. And I get that from John 1:9, which is talking about Jesus, and it says in that verse, he was that true light which lighteth every man that cometh into the world. And light is capitalized there. It's kind of cool. And I got to thinking about what that means. What does it mean exactly that he's the light, that he lights every man, every person that comes into the world? And I was thinking about that as I thought about the beautiful Christmas lights that we hang up at Christmas, especially that we've gotten to see at the Festival of Lights. Such a beautiful display that they put up. Just walking through that, we got to visit a couple times as a family, and it's magnificent to behold. It just takes your breath away. You can't just help but stand and stare up at it for minutes at a time. And I was thinking, as beautiful as those lights are, how much more beautiful is the true light of the world, which is Jesus. What light does for our physical senses, Jesus does for our spirit. And so if you think about light, it has so many functions. It helps with, it illuminates, it allows us to see, it purifies, it can kill germs and bacteria, and it makes photosynthesis happen. It allows plants to make their own food, and it allows our skin to produce vitamin D, and it allows for the generation of energy and technology and even aesthetic things that's pleasing to our senses. So light has all these things. I think probably the biggest one though is that it just makes us able to see. And I thought that was encouraging to me, and thinking about what Jesus does for us is that he allows us to see. He allows us to see what is actually true, even though we can't perceive it with our senses all the time. But that there is an unseen reality that, we're constantly surrounded by a realm that is spiritual, and he rules that realm, that kingdom. And if we believe in him, his spirit indwells us and motivates everything that we do. But there are also other spirits or forces that are trying to get us to not listen to him But thankfully, Jesus says, my sheep hear my voice and they know me and they follow me. So I'm just grateful that he is the king over it all, even though we can't always see it with our own eyes, but he allows us to see it with our spirit. You okay? You want to say hi?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
She's still keeping it merry over here. Okay, come here. Did you hurt your foot? Okay, situation resolved. So anyway, as I was saying, I don't really know what I was saying, but I know I wanted to tell you guys this verse. This other verse that encouraged me during the Christmas season was Psalm 89:15, which says, I believe it says, blessed is the people that knoweth the joyful sound. They shall walk, O Lord, in the light of thy countenance. And I just love that verse because it implies just such a nearness with God. If you're beholding his countenance or his face, light comes from his countenance, and we can walk in that. And wherever he turns his face, where he wants us to go, you know. And it's just encouraging because we never have to figure it out on our own. We can always trust him, and he always wants us to abide in him. If something leads us to a place where we're not abiding in him, it's safe to say that there's something off about how we're doing that thing, and that we don't have to frustrate ourselves trying to work outside of him, even if it's a good thing. You know, he's been teaching me that, like, if anything leads my soul to a place of unrest, then I need to stop and go back, return to my rest, return to Jesus, back to the vine, to abide there, and let him teach me how to do it his way. Walk in the light of his countenance. So I just pray that encourages you guys today. Thank you again for watching, for your encouragement, prayers, love for our family. We're so blessed to be surrounded by the people that we are. I'm very thankful for each one of you. And yeah, my word for 2026 is trust. I want to grow in trust this year. I pray that for all of you as well, that you're able to rest and abide in him, walk in the light of his countenance, to be unafraid whatever you face, whatever he calls you to, knowing that with him, what do you have to fear? And your soul will always be at rest with Jesus, the true light. So thank you guys so much for listening. We love y'all, and we'll talk to you next time. Do you want to say bye, Rosie? Bye. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.